the Monty Hall problem. This problem has stumped mathematicians for decades. But the logic behind solving this problem will give you an advantage when it comes to decision making, especially in your career development decisions and your investment plays. So today I've got a riddle for you all that not only will stomp you, but will teach you. I'm gonna take y'all to school like I usually do. So sit back, relax, again, put on your thinking cap, and let's dive into this riddle so we can teach you. See, we're gonna learn about probability. Life is a game of chances, and it's important to always have the odds in your favor. So that's what we're going to learn about today. If you're interested, stick around for the entire video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Here at the top shelf, we are empowering hustling professionals to level up. And we're doing this through strategy and implementation. So I'm not going to waste y'all's time. Y'all's time is valuable. Let's go ahead and dive in. So the Monty Hall problem goes like this. You're on a game show and you got 3 closed doors. Behind one of the closed doors is a Ferrari. You know, you got the Rari. Behind the other 2 doors are billy goats. You know, shout out to the goats out there, but not them. We're talking about just your average billy goat. Now, if you choose the door that has a billy goat, you got to take the billy goat home and nourish the billy goat and all that. But if you choose the Rari, you riding clean. So the goal obviously here is to choose the door with the Ferrari. This is a game show. This is a game show problem. So let's say you choose door 1. You choose door 1. Now, before we reveal what's in behind door 1, the host, which is me, open door 2. Behind door 2 is a billy goat. So you chose door 1. We open door 2. It's a billy goat behind there. Now, before we open your door to see if you got the Rari, I'll give you a chance. Do you want to switch doors? Do you want to switch doors to door 3? Or are you going to stay with the original choice? I'm interested. Which y'all going to do? You got 10 seconds to figure this out. You want to stay with your door or you going to switch? Y'all think about it. What you want to do? Does it make a difference? Does it even matter? Now, like I said, mathematicians have studied this for years. And so I want to keep it high level. We're going to keep it as simple as possible. Let's break this down into 2 scenarios. The first scenario, you pick door 1. That was a 1 in 3 chance you picked the Rari. 1 in 3. Now, the first scenario is you're correct. Your initial choice was right. There's a Ferrari. You win. You go home. You don't switch. You win. Now, the second scenario is you switch doors to door 3. Now, let's break this down. Behind door 1 was a 1 in 3 chance of the Ferrari, which means there's a 2 in 3 chance you're wrong. 2 in 3 chance that the Ferrari is behind one of the other 2 doors. So now you got, let's just think about the probability over here, and that's 2 and 3. Now, because we've already revealed the billy goat behind door 2, the 2 and 3 probability has now concentrated to this one door, door 3, which means door 3 now has a 2 out of 3 chances of being the right answer. So probability says you should switch doors every time. Now, I know some of you all have to think about this. This isn't just the easiest concept to grab. So I encourage you to do your research. I encourage you to find out, why is this? But the right answer, right, the probability answer says you should switch doors every time. Put the odds in your favor because you now have a 2 out of 3 chance of being correct with door number 3. So I'm interested to see how many of you all would have switched. Y'all let me know in the comments if you would have switched doors. Now, there's a couple things to note here. Switching doors does not make you right. All it does is put probability in your favor. Now, me personally, I understand that life is a game of probability. It's a game of chances. There's nothing guaranteed in this life. You know, if we're talking about, let's start with the investment side of things and how this is analogous to investing. You see, a lot of us start to build our portfolio. Maybe we invest in Bitcoin. Maybe we invest in Nvidia. Maybe we're investing in different ETFs, QQQ or the S&P 500, whatever the case may be. We do this based on a set of data. We say, hey, the chances of this making me money are high. It's high probability that this goes up. You study historical data, you might look at some fundamentals, you may look at the technical chart, the price action, and you say, hey, this is a good investment. Now, the data may change tomorrow. The way that life is unfolding, we're getting new data every single day. Right now with the administration and government, there's a lot of turmoil, there's a lot of volatility, and then the dynamic is changing. So because you made this investment yesterday and you wake up today, you have to ask yourself, this is what I asked, did the landscape change? Did the fundamentals on this company change? What is the data saying? And we have to have an open mind, because if the data changes, if the fundamental reason that I made this investment no longer exists, if I made this investment because this is a leading company in the semiconductor field or whatever the case, and now they're no longer the leading company, their profits are not projected to be as profitable, then I need to reevaluate that. I may need to switch doors, because the data is what we are using, leveraging to make our decisions. Now, many of us have emotional attachments to our initial thought. We've often been taught to go follow your gut. And I'm not discouraging you to listen to your heart. I am encouraging you to listen to your heart, but I'm also encouraging you to be pragmatic in your decisions. Study the data, and don't be afraid to listen to the data. Put probability in your chance. Put probability on your side. Now, the second scenario I wanted to relate this to is your career development. So many of the audience listening play sports. Maybe you play basketball, football, soccer, volleyball, whatever the case. You have a couple options when you play sports. You know, you can rely solely on those game day checks, but you have to understand that limits your probability of financial freedom if you're only a ball player. Now, if you want to put the odds in your favor, you open yourself up to different revenue streams. And it takes studying the data to do this properly. So I encourage you to study the data. Maybe ask Google, maybe Google it, maybe ask ChatGPT. What careers do former athletes typically pursue after their athletic career? Now, you may already have some assumptions, right? Coaching, broadcasting, professional, training, and things of that nature. And so you got to study that. We've got to study the data. We've got to be able to pivot if the data is going against our hypothesis. And so that's what today's episode is about. It's putting the odds in your favor. This is a game, man. With this game we live in, it's a game of probability. It's a game of chances. We take chances every day. So keep taking chances, y'all. Keep your mind free. I hope you all learned something. I hope you're inspired. This is Top Shelf. Y'all make sure to subscribe to the channel. Give this video a like if you learned something. My name is Top Shelf Cole. And before I let you go, make sure to jump over to the link in my bio and grab the Athlete Transition Playbook. The Athlete Transition Playbook is an assessment. It takes inventory of the skills you've developed in your athletic career and how that translates into business. Business is the universal language of the world. You can go anywhere and talk business. So make sure y'all grab that Athlete Transition Playbook. Holla at me if you have any questions. It's Top Shelf Cole. Y'all have a blessed